moving spots here. I'll be with you in a second. Not moving spots, I'm just readjusting. Just readjusting some things. And sliding into home base. Look, I'm drifting. I'm drifting. Look at that. Perfect. What's up, everybody? TGIOF. It's a holiday weekend. It's a long weekend. It's a 3-day, 4-day, 5-day. Take the rest of your life off. I just saw Gary Walters' comment. He said, "Burr." You know, Gary, I'm going to tell you, that's the biggest thing that's making me miss Florida. Is I left the hotel a couple of those, well, every morning really, but I left the hotel 2 mornings in a row to go fishing, and it was already 80 degrees. I walked to the point where I'm like, this is kind of obnoxious. But it was dark still when I left the hotel, and it was like 79 degrees and humid and still, but it was warm. It was warm. I mean, you walked out the door of the hotel and you're like, it felt pretty good. I got 3 layers on, including a sock hat and insulation and all kinds of crazy other stuff, and it's cold out here. I'm not gonna lie. I talked to my buddy Danny that I fished with down there last week. Actually, a week ago today, right now, I was fighting my tarpon. And it was warm. I was sweating profusely. And it was warm. Did I mention it was warm? Now, it's going to get beautiful this week. We're going to have beautiful weather all weekend and next week. And we've had a beautiful spring. It's been very nice, a lot of sunshine. May has been a beautiful month. We had an absolutely incredible weekend for Walleye Fest. You know, but we had a frost the other day, last week, that killed all of our flowers, and I'm sure many other people's. And it's been, like it's cold right now. We got a west wind blowing, not much, a little bit. But it was 36 degrees when I left the dock this morning at 5:30. 6 or whenever I left. I had a couple things I had to switch around this morning, and I brought 2 different rods with me. I kind of got, I don't want to say I got bored, but I took a break from jigging today, and I've just been chucking and winding. So I brought 2 rods, one of which has got a skirted grub on it that I'm throwing right now, and one of which has a Challenger stick bait on it. And I've been messing around in 5 foot or less all morning. I've seen a bunch of fish, mostly sheep's head, a few smallmouth, no walleyes. Haven't had a bite. Haven't fished all that hard, but haven't had a bite. I'm gonna probably move spots here one more time. My nose is running, sorry. Boof. Tony says, Tony Boofoo, good morning, Matt. Yep, I'm still in long johns and lined carpenter pants. Tony, listen, I could have lined pants on too right now, especially in this stupid jet ski, because I got no windshield, nothing to hide behind, and it's cold. It's 36 degrees this morning. Now it's gonna warm up fast. It's probably already in the 40s, and boy, there was a massive fog bank this morning. The river, I had to go just at idle speed out the river along the one side of the shore because I couldn't see anything. And I got out under 81 and it opened up a little bit, and then you could see it all along the North Shore through Big Bay and all the way out. I don't know how far it went past Woodworth Point and out towards the islands, but at one point I saw it coming back out. It was clear where I was right here, and you could see it rolling out, and it was rolling out. I mean, it was huge. That fog bank was gnarly. It was like that movie, The Fog. But yeah, the water temperature's in the low 60s and the air temperature was in the high 30s. You're going to get fog. It's just ground fog. But there's not a cloud in the sky today. I mean, if there's a more perfect Friday of Memorial Day holiday weekend, then I don't know, because this is just beautiful weather. We cannot complain. Oh great, I got a buzzard circling over me. Real nice. There he goes. See him right there? He flew right over me and looked at me. Must be I didn't look appetizing. I'm gonna go get a little closer to shore here. Doobie-doobie-doo. I just saw something shiny in the water, so I have a squirrel moment and I'm going back to watch and see what it was. It's something white on the bottom. Could be a dead fish. It's a dead fish. But, you know, it could be a shiny bar of gold. I don't know. You never know until you go check it out. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Big old turkey vulture just circled me, and he's still in the area. I hope he's not saying that I look dead and rotting, or he's going to try and eat me. Sheepers crazy. Jiminy crickets. I always feel a little funny fishing shallow water, like I'm fishing too shallow. But we'll see. Let's see who's here this morning. Looks like there's a pile of people here this morning. Wow. Gary Walters, Merlin Johnson, John Burrows, John Wilzik, Burr for late May. Tell me about it. Drop Shot, good morning, gang. How are you? Vinny Shepard, what's up, buddy? Vinny, I saw the pictures of you and Eric smashing those big perch yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Nice job. Adrian White, Ed Menzel. Yeah, great weekend ahead, Wiz. You're right. Look at that. 2 whizzes right in a row. We've got Merlin and Eric. What's up, Wisniewski? Wayne Foote, Jim English. George Parson, TGIF is right. Larry Melnick, good morning. Roger Zoller. John Lutz, what's up, buddy? Scott Degata, good morning. The heat is coming. Yeah, I know. Vinny says, I don't like the extreme heat. Spring and fall in New York is where it's at. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Next week's warm weather will bring up the lake temp. That definitely will. You know, when I said something to Courtney yesterday, I'm like, I'm okay. I am okay with the cooler temps. It's not summer yet. You know, it doesn't need to be full blown summer yet. Yeah, John Burrows says, I guess you know why we go to Florida for 6 months. Yeah. Aaron Lessier, good morning. Rob Meyer, good morning. Aaron, hoping to jig out in Henderson Bay on the kayak this weekend, hoping for some luck, but there's always beer, so we're good. Gonna try the evening bite today, hoping to find dinner, Drop Shot says. John Lutz, heading down to Pennsylvania for the weekend to hit some striper and walleye with some friends. Striper, landlocked stripers, John, I'm assuming. Where would John be fishing if he was going to fish landlocked stripers, or I think they're called wipers? Ah, Larry says they got a couple in the live well. Right on. Right on, right on, right on. Vinny says, yeah, we got some good ones. Got a bowl full of fillets in the fridge. Very nice. Mark Pistello, happy holiday weekend. Right on, buddy. I hope you're feeling better. I saw your post. Pike Master, good morning. Wall and Paw Pack. Somebody was talking about that yesterday. Yep. Very nice. Well, everybody that's journeying far and wide, everybody that's journeying far and wide. James Versick. Awesome morning yesterday. How'd you do? Where'd you do? It's the second dead fish I've seen laying on the bottom. I thought it was sunken treasure. It's not. Quite a few boats out here this morning too. Quite a few boats out here this morning. It's a beautiful, boy, it's just a gorgeous spring morning, you know. All the trees are green. It's a beautiful time of year in upstate New York. It really is. I'm not complaining that it's cold. I'm just acknowledging that it's cold. John Lutz. Oh, I didn't know. I guess I did know that, John. You told me you moved up here from PA. He said that's his old stomping grounds on Wallenpaupack. We'll have to make a trip down there this year. I always like to go fish somewhere new. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know anything about it other than the name of it. Remember to bring my gloves with me this morning. My riding gloves. This hand was frozen yesterday by the time I got back to the dock. I didn't go far today, and I don't think I'm going to stay much longer. I said my buddy Danny that I fished with that I was tarpon fishing with is back. He's back for a week or two in New York before he's heading to Alaska for the summer. And we were talking yesterday, and he said, "We'll bring the boat up and we'll see if we can get it running." I'm sure it's something simple. I'm sure a mechanic of his skill level will be able to easily find it and figure it out. I'm a parts changer, you know. I'm not a mechanic. Mechanics are people that can take something, then diagnose it and figure out what's wrong with it. If I know there's a broken part, or if I know there's a part I got to change, I can change it. But I don't know diagnostics with engines. You know, I did everything on that motor that I knew to do, you know, and I changed the plugs, I changed all the fuel line to high pressure line, I changed, you know, I did a bunch of those kind of things. New fuel filter, fuel and water separator on the motor, you know, everything. And it didn't fire. Although I just remember I left the battery on the battery charger all night. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. It's funny how you remember things after the fact. Vinny, have a great day, buddy. Tricks, good morning, bud. Huh. Where is Wallenpaupack? Like what area of Pennsylvania is it? Like, is it near Scranton or something like that? Or I don't know. Danny Diamond, what's up, buddy? How you doing, pal? Northeast PA. About an hour from Scranton. Oh, okay. That's easy. That's down by my buddy Keith. He's over by the Delaware River Gap, right around there. I'll have to remember that. I slid out a little bit here. Let's make one more quick move here. It's funny. So Courtney and I were out on the dock last night for a few minutes looking around. We had a dead crayfish we were looking at, and then a big old snail. That crayfish we were looking at was bright blue. People don't realize, just how different some of the color phases of these crayfish are out here in this lake. In other lakes too. You get a lot of brown ones, you get some bright orange, rusty colored ones, but boy, you get a lot of blue ones. I don't know why they turn blue. I'm sure there's somebody that knows more than I do that could answer that question. But I used to always think when I'd see guys, fishing black and blue jigs, I'm like, well, what does that look like? That blue can really be the ticket sometimes. I gotta let the wind. So this jet ski that I've got today, I got the orange one today, is just your basic. It doesn't have neutral, doesn't have reverse. You start it, it's in gear, and so when you stop it, it just kind of glides. You can't slow it down and then shut the motor off. So I want to parallel this shoreline, but it's not going to let me. It's going to spin me all the way around. But we were on the dock yesterday evening, and there was a whole new batch of smallmouth on the beds right by the dock, and they weren't the same ones. And so I'm like, so these fish are still moving up spawning. So I said, maybe I'll go fish shallow today, thinking I'll run into a few of them. Well, I haven't yet, and that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but just had a fish come up right in front of me, like 2 rod lengths away. So I figured I'd come fish shallow around the rocks, Jim English. Blue crayfish are cold and sad. Just Paul, good morning. Mark Pistello, Matt, how come you don't talk about the tournament that are going on the lake all summer and every week? They are mostly for a good cause and they are all fun. Well, Mark, I don't really have an answer for that other than I'm not sure which tournament you're talking about. I did see one. I shouldn't say that. I did see one on Facebook the other day, a memorial tournament. I don't remember the name. I know that one for Shane. I forget his last name. I shared that a while ago after Walleye Fest. Yeah, I'm not purposely not talking about them. I don't fish tournaments, so I don't really pay much attention to them. But anybody's welcome to send me a link and I'll share it. And if they want me to talk about it, they just got to tell me what they want me to talk about. Yeah, I'm more than willing to, especially here on Oneida. I'm more than willing to share and tell everybody. It's funny, with as much social media as I do, I don't spend a lot of time on social media. It just seems like there's always something else to do, and so I am not the most current, up-to-date person you'll ever meet, because I kind of get wrapped up in my own stuff and I don't pay too much attention to the outside world. Like I haven't watched the news in years. And like I say, I'm on social media every day. I just don't necessarily, I don't know. I don't really know everything or everybody. But again, if somebody's got an event going on and they want me to talk about it, I'm more than happy to help spread the word. Just Paul, such a beautiful morning. I hooked the boat up and I'm going fishing. Now that sounds like a good idea. Alex Lamondola, good morning. Any luck this morning? We didn't do too bad last night and some big waves. Oh, good. Yeah. It's funny. The better bite that I have heard all season long, even through Walleye Fest Derby weekend and right up until now, is the better fishing from what I've has been late afternoon, evening, into dark. Scott Duranda, good morning. Dude, I just want to fish. Okay, I did see that. I don't know. I saw the picture of the young man, and then I saw a picture of whoever won it last year, and the young man that it's a memorial tournament. And I saw the picture with the winners from last year with the young man's parents. And what a beautiful way to remember somebody. I thought seriously about having some sort of a memorial situation for my Gramp too. His birthday was May 3rd, and it was always right around opening day. He loved fishing on this lake. I had considered something like that when I was starting the planning for Walleye Fest, and but again, what a beautiful way to remember somebody, and something that somebody loved to do, so tournament fishing isn't everybody's bag of, cup of tea, but something like this, even if you just go and donate, I'm sure that the parents have some sort of a fund or foundation that is, the money's going somewhere, and doing something good. I think that's great. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back in my boat, get it fixed, get it running. Mark says, I will drag you out to fish with me on a Walleye Wednesday. You will meet a bunch of great people and some of the best fishermen on the lake. I don't doubt that one bit, Mark. And again, I'll tell you, I have fished maybe 5 or 6 tournaments in my whole life. I fished one with my buddy TJ Dobbs years ago. Fished a couple with my buddy Nate. The Thursday night bass tournaments I used to run out of my tackle shop. I fished a few of those. I fished a couple Lake Ontario trolling derbies, tournaments, whatever you want to say. And I've thought about fishing Walleye Wednesday, honestly, Mark. Certainly when I get the new boat, I've thought about it. I love that idea of fishing the evening. I used to do that on Thursday nights. And shit, it got so big we had to move ours to a night ashore all those years ago. I had 50, 60 boats every Thursday night. It was amazing. So yeah, I'll take you up on that offer, Mark. I'll tell you right now, I'll take you up on that offer. Just Paul, did I figure out what's wrong with my boat? No, that's why I'm taking it to somebody today that knows. Danny's a trained mechanic, and he has another friend of his that's an E-Tech guy, and so I'm very confident that I actually think it's something small that I don't realize, and that I'm going to drag it all the way up to his house, and he's going to look at me like, oh, you dummy, it's right here. Boop, boop, boom. So we'll see. I don't know. We shall see. Well, we're at 30 minutes. Tim G, happy Memorial Day weekend. You too, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you out here this weekend. All right, everybody, I think I'm going to call it a day on that note. And I'm gonna get to work fixing the boat and doing my stuff around the house today and enjoying the long weekend. I hope everybody has a great day, great weekend, and I will see everybody, every single one of you tomorrow from somewhere. I don't know where yet. I don't know what yet. I've had a couple friends of mine offer a spot if I want to go with them, which I may do. If my boat is running, I will be in it. So keep your tip up, everybody. Wish me luck. I'll keep everybody posted on how the how the mechanic experience goes. And like I say, I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me every day, today and every day. I love it. I love having you guys around. I love being able to talk with everybody every morning. It really makes my day. So, talk to you soon. Keep your tip up.